today on EA Sports. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway from Houston. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Forward for about 3. It's second down.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a give right side. Bailey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus? Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to throw. O'Neal. Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Washington going to send out their punter.
As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Just short of the 45 at the 44. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
On 2nd down, it's Waters. And a short gain down to about the 33. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down now, it's Stevenson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down, it's Bailey. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. O'Neal. He finds his man, complete. That's Bailey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, O'Neal. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Bailey down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, O'Neal. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. Looking to throw, O'Neal. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They'll try the left side. Bailey. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. O'Neal. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down now, it's Waters. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. On play action, they'll throw. It's Rodgers here with a grab. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Going to give this time to the tailback. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
In our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And the Washington offense going back to work.
After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Now a nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. O'Neal.
Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st down, O'Neal. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kicker in for the extra point.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taylor now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And open right side, it's Rodgers. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is taken in by Rodgers. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play.
No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick, please? Thank you. All right, let's go.
On the return, it's Taylor. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stevenson, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Waters. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Right back to him on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got it to Ingram, complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, it's Waters. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll keep it on the ground. Stevenson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On 2nd down, it's Waters. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, O'Neal. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bailey.
And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to air one out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington has made this a 1-score game.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
On the return, it's Taylor.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stevenson. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Texans on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 97 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try the left side. Waters. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ingram. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Stevenson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 4. He doubled down. He wound up getting 8.
How about this offensive line, they're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty. Here on 4th.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Bailey.
And they'll get this up to the 10, but that's all. A nice job there to bring him down defensively.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bailey. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
They'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Texans,